happens if you eat during Ramadan, like at the wrong time?
Oh, okay. Okay, so the question is, what if you eat at the wrong time during the time of fasting? In the initial first few days, like when I was in school, I was fasting, I was passing through a fountain. And by instinct, I went and I drank water, all right? Some people, they actually eat because, first few days people may forget by instinct. By mistake, if they eat or drink, it does not count. They can still continue the fasting. But if they do it purposely, right, obviously they break the fast and then there is a whole consequences, they have to repent to God for intentionally breaking the fast. Yeah. Yes, sir.
What if you, health reasons, are you able to drink water?
Okay, sure.
Dehydrated or something?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So by default, every adult Muslim is supposed to fast. However, there are always exceptions, exceptions. So one exception can be, if a person is sick, they don't have to fast. If the sickness is acute, they will get better. That means they can be exempted from those days, and then they have to make up those days. Like last year, I missed a date of fasting because I had some back pain, something happened. So I made up the fast, like after Ramadan or so. So acute illness, a person makes up the fast, but a person has a chronic illness, for example, like old age or diabetes and blood pressure, any other problem, if they cannot fast even after Ramadan, then they have to feed one poor person for a day for the days that they have missed. Yeah. Children, they are exempted to fasting.
Pregnant women?
Yeah, I was going to come to that, right? Pregnant women, they are exempted, and later on they need to make up the fast. Girls and women going through the monthly cycle, they have to make up the fast later. And who else? Any other exceptions? So these are the exceptions. So if you're able to make up, then you make up. If you're not able to make up because of these chronic things, then you feed poor people. Yeah.
I've been asking this to all the religious houses we go to, and I was wondering, what is Islam's opinion on cloning?
Okay, wow, okay. Islam's opinion on cloning, right? Cloning, so for any new situations that may come up, what Muslims they do is, they go back to the Quran and they go back to the prophetic example just to see if there is a precedence in those sources. But you know what? You may not find it because organ transplantation or a cloning or a blood transfusion, they were not present in the 7th century. So the scholars, what they do is, they take the basic principles from the Quran. So one of the principles of the Quran is this, that to save a life is like saving the life of all of humanity. And to take a life is like taking the life of all of humanity. So if any scientific advancement, if it protects and if it benefits humanity, that means the scholars, they say, it is good to do it with the guidelines. AI, right? AI, it's scary. Elon Musk says that, it may eliminate all of humanity. But then if you use it the right way, with all the proper guidelines, it may help. Yeah. So for cloning, it's kind of new. Even if the technology once comes up to clone humans, I would say that even suppose if they clone you, they would not have the same personality. They will not, yeah, you don't want that? Nobody wants that?
I love you, Evan. I love another Evan.
Okay, there you go.
Peace be upon you.
Peace be, yeah, he's saying peace be upon you, all right? Even the person who's cloned will not have the same experiences and the knowledge and the personality. Even if they clone Hitler, for example, right? I mean, he may be just working in the McDonald's, right? For example. He would not have the same background, context, experiences. Yeah.
I have a question I ask everyone, and I make sure to ask the question after he asks.
Okay, go for it.
Humans have insane technological advances that were almost, in a sense, playing God. Like, we're by a billion times over the most dominant species on this planet. or almost running other plant species and control genomes, having the same technology. Do you think we deserve that technology? Do you think we deserve this power we created for ourselves? Or do you think that ultimately we don't have it, as a species, we don't have the responsibility to use it? Because most religious groups agree that God isn't special because he's powerful. He's special because he's powerful and he cares.
Okay. So I do agree with the last statement that you mentioned, that God is powerful, he cares for us, he's all-knowing. On top of it, any technology that we are using, any knowledge that we have, it is ultimately, we say, according to Islam, it's coming from God. Yes, humans may have developed it, we may have created new technologies, but ultimately God gave us that knowledge. So with that in context, any knowledge or any tool that God has given to us, we can use it or we can abuse it. If we use it the proper way, thanking the Creator to benefit humanity, to be more productive, to unify humanity, then we say that tool is good. But if we use the tool in the wrong way, oppressing people, for example, we can use the social media, right, to abuse each other and to abuse, people of other faiths and nationalities and cultures. Obviously, the consequences, we have to bear it as humans. So God knows that the knowledge he has given to us, the ChatGPT knowledge, right, or the AI knowledge, or any knowledge or any tool he has given to us, it's a test for humans. It's a test for humans. And we'll be held accountable on the day of judgment. How did we use that tool that God has given to us? So it's not that humanity is now becoming powerful and God-like. God already knows that. He gave it to us as a test. Every generation has a special test. And this is our test, the tool, the technology God has given to us, how we are going to use it for benefit of humanity and to please the Creator.